Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be transitioning some pipe. The purpose of a transition is to join a thicker piece of pipe to a thinner piece of pipe. For this entrance, this is not necessary. Just by the way, if you don't know what we're working on here, this is an entrance. It's not necessary. This is something that we do on pipeline work, so I'm using this opportunity to share. Speaking of this entrance that I'm building, I'm extremely excited to share with you that we now offer digital prints of this exact entrance that I'm building in the 12-inch, as well as a couple other designs and different sizes of pipe. Both designs so far that we offer on our website include the two 12-foot gates, so a 24-foot wide entrance, two 12-foot gates with the diagonal pieces. That seems to be a favorite and the most requested so far, so that's why we started with this design. The prints include everything you need. The amount of pipe, so you got a material list, you got cut length, you got your angles you need for these custom gates. The idea was to make your life that much easier and take all the guesswork out. So ladies, tell your husbands there's no more excuses. They have everything they need right here in the prints. You can find the prints right here on our website, arosswelding.com, under shop and then under digital prints. All right, now we're ready to add some pipe to this one here. Got a little old bevel on it, quarter wall, buggered up right there at my start and stop. That's real nice. Anyway, the extra piece that I'm putting on will be in the ground, so that's why I'm using that used stuff that I've been practicing on. Got several welds on it. It'll be in the ground, so it doesn't really matter. Breaker 19 radio check. In this particular video we have 12-inch 250 wall, which is about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then we got 12-inch 375 wall, which is about 3/8 of an inch thick. The outside dimensions are the exact same, 12 3/4, 12 3/4, but the insides are not, obviously. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put a thick landing on this thicker piece. That way I know how much to take out. So right now, my ID measurement, inside dimension, is 11 and roughly 15/16. A lot of time I'll burn an inch down here just so I can get more accurate measurement, but call it roughly 12 inches. But whenever we come over here to our thinner wall pipe, the inside is roughly 12 1/4. So essentially we need to take out an 1/8 inch all the way around on the thicker piece of pipe. So like I said, the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna put a thick landing. That way I use that landing. A landing is just the flat spot on the end here. I use that landing as a gauge, so I keep it even all the way around. All right, so see how this is starting to appear thinner? That's what we want. We want the ID inside dimension to match that thinner wall pipe. But we also want this to have a good slope on it. For this entrance, this is not necessary, just by the way. If you don't know what we're working on here, this is an entrance. It's not necessary. This is something that we do on pipeline work. So I'm using this opportunity to share kind of how to transition a piece of pipe. For those of you that are interested in pipeline work, this is something that's good to practice. Not to mention it'll just make this weld a little more enjoyable and technically better quality, because it'll have full penetration all the way around. There won't be any edge in there. It'll just technically be a stronger weld, although it may not be necessary for this project. But anyway, I kind of got a little out of hand right here. You may not be able to see it on camera, but my goal was to just get rid of the landing, just barely, all the way around. And then now I'm gonna put a landing back on it. But one of the tricky parts about a transition is keeping the end of this pipe all in the same plane, or in other words, square. We don't want it to be wavy. Again, if it was a pipeline weld, you wouldn't want it to be wavy. On this, it's not a big deal because this is an entrance and it doesn't really matter. Now that I've used this grinding disc for a transition, it's got a little roll on it. So I'm gonna save this as my transition wheel and get another grinding disc to put a landing on it. All right, so here's our thinner wall pipe. Capture that image in your head. Swing around here. That's our 375 wall, but now the very end is pretty close to 250 wall. So now we're essentially welding the same wall thickness to each other. Inside dimension should be all the same. Let's go ahead and fit her up. So there's a little dog leg between this main piece and this main piece, probably right in here, but I want that dog leg to be in line with my ears. Again, it don't really matter because it's going in the ground, but in my head, the way I'm doing it, that's just where I want my dog leg. So I believe it's rolled the right way. Yeah, that's good that way. But I'm gonna be using this short piece of pipe here that's all together versus all these that are welded together as my little reference. I'm gonna put that level there just so, since this square is too long, it sets on the welds if I don't use this level. So to get my square out from the pipe there, I put that torpedo on there, and then I'll take this other framing square and see what it looks like. Okay, so it's showing it's actually pretty pretty real close. I'll check this side and the top and then put some tacks in her. Man, I couldn't have got more lucky, really and truly. Everything looks pretty daggum good. All right, I changed my mind from down there looking this way. This thing had bad dog leg, and although it doesn't matter, I don't know, I just didn't want to leave that bad of one in there. So all I'm gonna do is take a wide space on this side. Looks wider on camera, that's only like 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm gonna pretty well jam it up over here to kind of compensate for this little old dog leg. So it won't be the funnest weld, but make me feel a little better. I guess I just don't want them putting it in the hole whenever they go to install it in North Dakota. I don't want them to put it in that hole and it be, you know, them having to dig, I don't know, an extra big hole just to get it level. Just something in me is telling me that I need to make it not have the dog leg, or kind of compensate for the dog leg, so it's as straight as possible. Another thing I could do if it was worse is I could put a bevel machine on this and tack this, put a couple tacks here, and then I could bevel this piece of pipe. That would put a miter on this piece. It would have a miter in it, but the two pieces would be straight with one another, if that makes sense. But I'm not gonna take the time to do that with just a 1/4 inch gap here, and I've already transitioned it, so. Alrighty, time for a hot pass. We got her all ground down. This is the wide side here. About like a 375 wall cap. And then this is the tighter side, but I went ahead and made her just a touch wider. Now we're gonna put a 532 80-10 right here. 532 or 4mm 80-10 in. Downhill as a hot pass, and then downhill as a cap, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. I think I may go ahead and put some slots in this other piece like this right here. That way that concrete, whenever they put concrete in there, it'll go inside the pipe. Shoot, yeah. That's from a previous video a year or two ago. If you've been following, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know, you know. Testing your welds at home. I think there's three straps we pulled. Got me a new arm pad I'm pretty excited about. Oh man. That right there is just, it just screams motivation. Hold on. I had her fit up for no hoodie. I got a hoodie on, so I need to loosen this up here. I ordered this from Outlaw Leather. I've never had one from Outlaw Leather. The one I've used in the past is made by a guy that I heard of, Markentel, Lynn maybe? I don't know, I heard about him whenever I was pipelining through the guys I was working with. That's where I got that other one made. Oh man, wow. If that ain't motivating, I don't know what is. Hootin' tootin' fartfic noogan. Anyway, the reason I ordered me a new one is because that one that I have, it's nice and everything. It's what is it, elephant I think on this side, and then no, elephant back here and ostrich up here. But the thing with the two different kinds is it puts a seam right here, and it made the pad part flat. So sometimes that flat spot was never where I needed it, so it was uncomfortable. To make a long story short, I mean I made it work for many years, but since I've been having this itch to weld pipe, I really felt the need to buy me another arm pad that was round. So this feels, I mean, just amazing. Okay, we're on 150 range on our main. We're gonna put our remote on, let's go with 60. It's awfully windy today. I hosed her down over here, so hopefully she don't try to get out of hand. bump her down to 5.0. Oh, I tell you what, I'm gonna need me a little old mud board and a little old prop. Prop the mud board. Here comes my favorite part. The laying down part. Heck yeah. Okay, all right. Get us a 4 mil. Or is it a 5 mil? 5 millimeter? 4 millimeter. 4 come to mind, but now I'm second guessing myself. Might be a 5 millimeter. Not sure. I can't remember. Oh well. Oh yeah, this is where it's at right here. Next one. There we go. Scratch that off. Put her back on 60. Come on downtown, boys. Yeah. Oh yeah. Any fires? Nope, no fires. Bump it down to 5.0, boys. 5.0, son. Hard on a man. We don't do it all the time. Not digging him out of welding shape, out of pipe welding shape. Oh shit. Oh wow. Makes you feel like an old man. Now we got a hot pass center. I think we're gonna be able to cap it right off the hot pass. Old 50 wall, come on. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. 5.0. 5.0, 5.0. We better go oh, I don't know, we better go 60 because of the wind. Come on. 60 because of the old wind. Bumper down to 5.0 now. Done deal. Now she's the same length. That's the weld we just made right there. Now it's the same length as his partner over here. We got 2 saddles, 20 foot long, 20 foot 3 inches from right here. Planning on putting 5 foot of it in the ground. And now I gotta set these off and put our piece over yonder, our top horizontal piece, in some stands, and then fit these 2 guys up, get them square, and get these saddles right here fitting real nice, and then start fitting the 8-inch. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have an awesome weekend. Don't forget to check out our website, arosswelding.com, if you're interested in the newest digital prints that we've added to the website, as well as anything else you may see me use in my videos. The flat brass soapstone, the blue book, stickers, several other things over there. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for watching this video. Like I said, have an awesome weekend. And remember, learn something every day.